Hi, Phil. Thanks for doing this with me, the short video testimonial. I think the easiest will be if we start just by simply, if you could introduce yourself and your business.
Hi, my name is Phil Layer. I run an agency and consulting company for brands on Amazon. We help traditional brands work with Amazon in different ways, help them find the strategic approaches and help them win on Amazon, basically gaining market share and work and be better than their competitors.
Awesome. I know that we are working together more than 1 year, actually. I think that you reached out to us something around, I think that was November, December last year. And actually, I have a question. What were the main challenges that you faced in your business that led you to build a custom software solution? Because we built two solutions together. And I know that there's a lot of software out there, but still, you decided to build your custom software. So what led you to do that?
Well, the reason for that is that we are facing challenges that sometimes are very individual to the vendors that we are working with. And there's one thing that Amazon is trying to, make not too easy for some of the vendors is when it comes to automation and being efficient in certain processes. And that was our first project together, was automation solution for something that usually is a lot of manual work. And we found an opportunity to automate and save time for our client here.
Mm-hmm. That's great. And there was no really software out there that could do it, right? We would have to rather
No, actually,
build it.
it was a very specific case where we had the idea to automate it. As I said, sometimes you have individual situations for certain clients that we need to solve, and we are usually always able to solve it somehow. That was the one project. And the other project, I think that there is software out there, yes, but it does not always fit the requirements that we or our clients have. And therefore, this was one of the main reasons we reached out to you guys, since we know you're experts in the field and of automation. We are experts in the field of Amazon vendors and working with Amazon. And I thought that was a great fit.
Oh, yes, definitely. We have a few videos actually on YouTube and LinkedIn about this project as well. So Vendor BI tool, I know that a lot of people know it already. So it's a reporting solution for Amazon vendors and a Power BI. It's a really great tool actually. So yes, there is already a reporting solution, but I know that if you're running the agency, the monthly costs are actually usually crazy, right? So it's a good investment to do it, to have it also as an asset to your company. So you don't have to do that on monthly basis. And I know that the data privacy is usually the case, right? No one knows what those companies are doing with their data.
Yeah.
But Phil, I would love to know also actually about your decision-making process. So there's a lot of software service providers like us. I mean, we are very unique, not gonna lie. There's not so many that focus in one industry, one niche, but still, there's so many of them. I'm pretty sure that where you were Googling for like developers or software agencies, you found a lot of companies, right? So what made our agency stood out, and in the end that you decided to work with us, pick us as your development partner?
Well, actually, it was a bit different than you described the process, because you and your videos, they actually started to make me think that we could build a solution. Before that, I wasn't thinking that we would be able to do this or find someone who would be able to do this, since I was assuming that the level of expertise is not so easy to access. But like watching your videos and digging deeper into the topic, trying to find a solution for ourselves and maybe even trying to develop it somehow ourselves, I came across you, since you're the number one expert in regards to the SP API and Amazon API interfaces. You are very present on YouTube. And therefore, I came across your videos, and basically that gave me the idea to do it. And to be honest, like the way you presented yourself and your expertise, I did not even look for another company, because it was very clear to me that you're the number one and I want to work with the number one.
That's awesome. That's really, really great to hear. So I'm actually glad also that you were watching them and it actually gave you the idea, because one purpose of doing the content out there also as a business is to educate audience, right? So I'm pretty sure that yes, one of the reasons is that I'm recording those videos to educate people on actually building custom software, that there's even possibility to build your own tool, right? That you don't always have to choose like a software as a service solutions out there, that you can actually build your
Exactly, yeah.
own tool. That's great.
Yeah.
And regarding the actual development of those two projects, how did you find the process of working with us to develop it, right? I mean, you are not tech guy, you don't know how to code, but still we managed to build those solutions successfully. So how was it for you?
Well, from the beginning on, I had a very specific idea of how things should be working so the client-facing side, let's call it that. And I needed a partner who was able to translate my basic requirements into a technical framework. And this was something that you were able to do very well. I was able to understand it easily. And in the process of developing the projects, of course, questions came up and sometimes challenges came up. And it was very easy to communicate with you and find solutions with you. I think you were always very solution oriented and pragmatic. And that's something I really liked. So this was something that helped to find solutions very quickly. It wasn't like we ran into big showstoppers and required meeting after meeting after meeting. Like usually it was 1 or 2 emails, sometimes a meeting, if there was a broader understanding needed of the situation and of the challenge. Because sometimes I had to translate the business requirement, and sometimes you had to translate the technical requirement. But that was something that was working very well. And therefore we were able to develop the solution also in a very quick time. Like, I think it just took us a couple of months, and even the first projects was a matter of weeks and not months. And this is something that I really appreciate, the speed and the understanding of the field and the technical expertise. I really like that.
Awesome. Great. Really, thank you for the kind words. Also, I'll send this video afterwards to our team, because obviously it's not only me developing this.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So I'm the face of the company, but behind all of that, there are great developers working on our solutions. So yes, Phil, thanks a lot for doing this short testimonial video. Thanks for your feedback. And I know that we'll continue and collaborate on more and more projects.
I'm looking forward to. Thanks, Jakob.
Awesome.
And your team.
Thank you.